Hey everyone, it's Dot, and today it hit 93 degrees, and the last thing I wanted to do was do any cooking with my range or my stovetop. So instead I'm going to do a real simple recipe. I'm actually going to do two versions of it. We're going to make an egg salad. Now, egg salad on its own is pretty much, a standard version of it is pretty much low carb, which is awesome. But we're going to do something to jazz it up just a little bit. So I've already gone ahead and started chopping all my ingredients, and I'm just finishing up my celery. Whoops, I got two big pieces. I like to use celery simply for the crunch. And what I encourage people to do is to also use the celery leaves. A lot of grocery stores will start cutting them off the stalk for some bizarre reason, but they actually add a nice flavor to your dish. The first one that I'm making is a horseradish egg salad. I just like a little kick, and I love horseradish, so I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and do that. The next final thing I'm going to chop up is going to be my eggs. And now I know what you're thinking, well, if you didn't want to use your range, you clearly had to, or stovetop, you clearly had to boil eggs. I actually go over and always check out my grocery store's salad bar, and they have whole eggs. So I just went ahead and grabbed a bunch of them. It certainly is cheaper if you do your own eggs, boil your own eggs, but I didn't want to cook today. So I was a little bit lazy. What I like to do with the eggs, I'm just showing you, whoops, that came out. I like to quarter them first, and then I'll just chop each quarter in half. That way I have more of a chunky egg salad. It keeps sort of the egg almost, pretty good size, pretty full, and it's all nice chunky eggs in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting up the eggs. All right, got my eggs and celery in here. Next up is mayonnaise. I'm using an avocado mayonnaise, my horseradish. You want to use a nice healthy dose of horseradish. I'm using 2 tablespoons. You can use it yet less if you'd like. Dijon mustard, put in some fresh dill, chives, salt and pepper. I'm using sea salt. The next thing I'm going to add is MCT oil. You don't have to add this. I'm just doing it to give it a nice fat burning aspect to this particular egg salad. I'm going to use a tablespoon. If you don't have MCT oil, like I said, you can leave it out. Or instead, let's say you decide to cook bacon that morning, then just the fat that's rendered or come out of the bacon, strain it and just use a tablespoon of that in your dish. Just refrigerate it before you use it. So now you just want to stir everything up. You just want to make sure the mayo is well distributed through everything. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in some Tupperware. I'm going to let it chill for about an hour before we taste it. All right, it is time for our second egg salad, and this one is going to feature, ta-da, the avocado. So I've already gone ahead, taken off the peel, and I've removed the seed, the pit. Just abuse it and throw it in there. I got my trusty fork, and what I'm going to start doing is just mashing it. Now, how soft your avocado is or how firm can pretty much dictate whether you want chunky or smooth avocado in here. I'm going for more almost guacamole effect, so more smooth, almost a puree, because I'm not using that much mayonnaise in this dish. Instead, what I'm doing is my avocado is going to blend with my mayonnaise to make it really nice and creamy. Now, avocado, you need some citrus juice to go in here, and the reason why is you don't want it to brown while you are letting it chill in your refrigerator. So I'm going to go ahead and use just a tablespoon of lime juice. Mix that all in. Next up, celery for crunch, important. I'm going to add in my eggs. And you don't have to have eggs this chunky if you don't want to. You can certainly make them more finely if you want it to be completely creamy. That's completely up to you. I like chunky. So I got my eggs. I'm going to go ahead and season the eggs with salt and pepper. I have my mayonnaise, and again, I'm not using as much mayonnaise simply because I have the avocado in here. And I am using the avocado-based mayonnaise, avocado oil. And you can certainly use one that's based with olive oil if you prefer, but I'm just using it because the brand I like using, Primal Kitchens, there's no preservatives in it. It's just straight, all whole natural ingredients, which is just quite yummy. Dijon mustard. We're going to add a little bit of cumin in this. And then I have some pepper here that I'm going to add just a little pinch to, just a little bit, and Tabasco, just a few dashes of Tabasco. And how heavy your hand is completely up to you. I love hot sauce. Anyway, now you're going to go ahead and just stir everything up and make it, you want to mix it really well. I think I accidentally said pepper when I meant chili powder, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this in a container for it to chill in the refrigerator. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top as a garnish. So again, it adds a nice little pop of red to it. So in an hour, we're gonna have quite a taste-off coming up. It's been an hour and both egg salads are chilled. I went ahead and for the horseradish egg salad, I dusted it with a little bit of paprika, and for the avocado egg salad, I put a little bit of chili powder on top. First up is the horseradish. The horseradish really did kick in at the end, which I absolutely loved. Tastes just like egg salad, and then bam, it just hits you at the end. Absolutely great, loved it. I'm going to clean my palate before I tackle the avocado version. Always clean your palate for tastings. But anyway, let's try this one. Nice big piece of egg there. This one is really smooth, nice avocado texture and taste to it, which I love. A little bit of lime, you can get a little bit of that lime flavor in there, and then the chili powder, you can taste a little bit of the cumin, but the chili powder with the Tabasco, and I did add a smidgen more Tabasco because I love hot sauce to it. It gets you at the end. It's a nice little punch to the back of your throat, but not overwhelming. Really enjoy this, really tastes great. If I'm choosing between the two, I love them both equally. But I have to say tonight, just the mellow mood I'm in, I think I'm really interested in the avocado right now. My husband tasted these behind my back, sort of snuck a bite, and he preferred the horseradish one tonight. So these are really easy to make. And again, it's a way to show you that you can have a lot more fun with egg salad and avocado, but egg salad specifically. You don't have to just throw in together mayonnaise, eggs, and celery. You can actually add a lot of flavor to it and still keep it very low carb. I hope you give these a try. And until next time, I'll see ya.